Hey, what's going on, everyone, and welcome back to another episode of Just My Opinion. Guys, we are talking My Adventures with Superman, episode 5, titled You Will Believe a Man Can Lie. Lois uncovers a secret in Metropolis and is determined to get to the truth. Superman tracks down dangerous weapons in the city and finds himself in the crosshairs of mysterious organization Task Force X. Guys, I want to let you know that this is going to be a spoiler-filled recap. I am going to spoil it up, down, left, right, in, and out. As if you've already seen it, you have been warned. And if this is your first time here and you love what you see, hit that subscribe button, hit that thumbs up, and help me reach that next milestone of 50,000 subscribers. Guys, let's get into this episode. At the end of episode 4, I said to myself, Lois is on the brink of finding out that Superman and Clark is the same person. How is she going to receive the information? Is she going to be happy? Is she going to praise Clark like, oh my gosh, I am so glad you guys are the same person. I get the best of both worlds. Or is she going to be upset? We get the answer of this at the end of the episode. And I got to tell you, it makes no sense. I don't understand why she is upset and she is all in her feelings. It's not like she has been completely honest with Clark as well, talking about, oh my gosh, you're keeping secrets and that's lying. Well, you like him. He tickles your fancy. He makes your legs wobble, and you haven't expressed yourself to him about the love you have. And so it sounds like you being a hypocrite to me. And like I've always said, I do respect Lois's hard work and her being brave and bold and her ambition and always just wanting to solve a problem. But at the same time, she's toxic. Why are you jumping off roofs, threatening to kill yourself if Clark does not reveal himself in Superman? Now, I don't remember if she did the same thing in the original Superman movies back in the 70s, like Superman 1 or 2. I remember seeing the clip, but I never saw all those movies all the way through. But for the most part, if you are a Superman fan and you watched those films back in the day, you know exactly what I'm talking about.
Lois, what are you doing?
You wouldn't let me die, Superman.
But that is how Superman revealed himself as Clark in this episode. And hey, I'm glad that the cat is out the bag and he does not have to walk around on eggshells anymore. The only question we're going to have left is Jimmy going to find out that Clark and Superman are the same? I don't remember how it was in the comics, to be honest with you, because I'm not a Superman expert and I don't remember how it was in those old movies. But whether he finds out now or later, hey, it's really no big deal to me. I think he should find out because, I mean, one, who can touch Superman? Now, there can be other things like bad guys can threaten people that he loves. And so maybe it would be wise for him to keep it under wraps. But hey, the cat is out the bag right now with Superman and Lois, and we're going to see if their relationship is going to flourish or if it's going to fade. She's all emotional in her feelings right now, talking about, well, whatever we had, I don't even know. But she didn't want to be honest with him. She said it's over with. Like, she's tripping. I think hopefully she will come to her senses. I don't think that she's just going to completely disregard Clark, because Clark was a great guy. And again, this is Superman. So you guys let me know what you think about that. Something else that stood out to me is when she put the handcuffs on Superman and he was ducking and dodging all of the attacks from the bad guys, from the henchmen. I was saying to myself, wait a minute, this is freaking Superman. You should be able to break some handcuffs, okay? If y'all don't do that, this is just horrible writing, horrible execution. But eventually he did do that when he dropped her off on the top of the roof at the Daily Planet. So that's cool right there. Now, before we get to the action, I want to talk about Jimmy. He was getting on my nerve at the beginning of this episode, just salivating and obsessing about Superman and going on this trip. But when the Steve Lombard character came, I started to like Jimmy a bit more, maybe because Steve was just getting on my nerve. Like, oh my gosh, guy, just go sit down somewhere and have a sandwich and leave Jimmy alone. But Jimmy don't want to play that like, hey man, you dragged me all the way out here for this. Did you let Perry know? This is crazy. And I am not a Steve. He said, I am not a loner. It is me, Lois, and Clark, Superman, same person. And we are a partner. We are a team. We are the three amigos. Well, he got left at the end of episode 4 in that gala when Clark and Lois wanted to go play smoochy smooch around the corner somewhere. And so is he a Steve? Is he a loner? Will he take this new label, this new moniker, and apply it to himself? I don't know, but Steve was annoying. You guys let me know what you think. But we also have this other henchman group, this team of people with this stolen tech she had fire powers. And I must say, that did not look like a woman in the suit. It looked like a man, but hey, fools on me. But the action in this episode was fantastic. And Slade Wilson, Deathstroke, I did not know he had those moves. He was actually able to compete with Superman. I know him as a Batman villain, but he has this souped up suit from some general and Amanda Waller. He was calling her Mandy. At first, I couldn't tell. I was like, okay, are they actually there or are these holograms? And then Superman was able to see the holograms. So I was like, okay, wait a minute. Maybe they are there, but no, this is just some advanced tech. This is just some holograms with them able to be there. And I like that technology, I do. But it seemed like the robots were much stronger. Slade was slicing and dicing Superman. And I'm thinking like, man, how in the world is he able to keep up with Superman? But Superman still does not know how to control all of his powers to the utmost ability. And also Slade is just an advanced fighter with this souped up tech. And so, yeah, there you go. I was still trying to find out, like, okay, did you actually try to destroy that bridge and kill all those innocent people, or was that an accident? I don't know. But, man, I really did like the fight. And who is this general to Superman? Because there was some flashback where it was like, you don't remember me? And they did a flashback of him younger. And I'm like, okay, maybe this is going to pop up sometime later on in the episode because I don't, or later on in the season in future episodes, because I don't know what's going on right now. But I will say that the fight between Superman and the robots and Slade Wilson was dope as hell. I really want to see that finishing move that Slade was going to put on him when he held up both of his blades and was pointing like it was some sniper rifle. I thought that was badass right there. I really did. But guys, I really am enjoying the show. These episodes are super duper short, 20 minutes, 22 minutes. I mean, hey, I can eat this up all day and I cannot wait to see more. But it was a good episode. We got some good episodes. And so you guys let me know what you think. But that is going to be the end of my reaction, my recap for You Will Believe a Man Can Lie. Guys, let me know what you think about the show, whether you're loving it, whether you're hating it, whether you think it's the best thing since sliced bread. May not be the latter, but it's pretty good. It's pretty good, and I'm enjoying everything with Superman, him fighting bad guys, going back and forth with Lois, Perry, and Jimmy, and him just saving the day and being a badass Superman, figuring everything out. But guys, again, I just want to thank you so much for tuning in. I really do appreciate it. Subscribe for more. And guys, before you go, don't forget that my name is Brandon Keith Avery, and that's just my opinion. Peace.